Hi everybody, welcome to the video. Today we're going to continue our exploration of Lanosha. We're going to be exploring Western Lanosha, Aleport, and we'll see if we can cover a couple of other areas as well. So let's get started. The song we're playing here is the Square Enix Company theme from the Maelstrom. Most people will recognize this, obviously, from A Realm Reborn. It's the same theme. So, one thing I just forgot to mention is we have the Archer gear set on, and they call that... The gear is called the Choral shirt. Coral or Choral. So, yep, that's what we have right now. And we kind of changed the weather up a little bit so that way it's not, always cloudy. You get a chance to see what the old Lanosha looks like in different weather. So, the first place we're heading to is Aleport. And the way to get here is quite interesting. It's a very long route. So let's try to stay on the road here. So yesterday I recorded my first video for 6.0. I was super excited about it, but unfortunately it turns out the audio and the video was not the greatest. Like, I think I recorded about an hour of footage and almost all the audio was unusable. Like, there was just too much unwanted noise throughout that entire playthrough, and I'm a bit bummed because there's no way I can go back and re-record those quests, but I do still plan on uploading videos from 6.1. We'll just have to figure out which parts of it would be the best for in that scenario. So it's quite of a bummer, but going through it, it was, it's kind of interesting where they're taking it. Like, I haven't played it enough, obviously, to really form an opinion, but I kind of like the direction of, like, knowing more about the 12. So I'll try not to say anything about it because I don't want to give out like spoilers and stuff like that. But it's very interesting where they're taking it. Because since the Heidelin and Zodiac arc is pretty much, I guess you could say finished, but I know UCP didn't say it was quite finished, but I would say the overarching part of that story is finished. It's just like, the entire time I was playing it, I was just like, okay, where is this gonna lead me? Because the stories like Heidelin and Zodiac, like, those stories really interested me the most. Music feels like it's too loud. Yeah. Can't teleport. I'm turning the music down a little bit. It's like in the actual video it's quiet, but when I'm actually recording, it just feels a lot louder than what it actually is. So sometimes it gets a little distracting. So yeah, this is kind of the route you have to take to get to Aleport. We're kind of on this little beach area. And then there's that sort of light tower in Limsa. Oh, garlic shit's directly above me. This area looks really cool because the sort of rock like arch there. Like this would be a great place for like fishing and stuff like that. I'm going to try to see if the crafting jobs work because one of the I think it was the first Zonderland video. There was something glowing on a rock. I assume that was for mining. So yeah, this view just looks really cool. Try to get the sort of that light tower in the shot here. It made it very dark and gloomy with the rain and the weather. Wait, which way are they going? Huh, that's interesting. Because in the other video, I thought I saw them headed that way. So I'm curious if they just head in different directions. So yeah, here we're getting to Aleport here, so it is much different in this version compared to Realm. It's kind of interesting how they built that Aleport in about 5 years. As you can see, Aleport is very small in comparison to a Realm. Which, I mean, obviously the one in the Realm is a lot better. I mean, it is a port, so it's like... So, and these are just full of, like, crafting, like, facilities. It's kind of strange, like... You get to these, like, areas that are all just, like, crafting places. Like, it makes sense to have all the crafting places in the cities, not, like out in the middle of nowhere. Supposed to be an achievement person right here. Let's see if maybe... Let's just pull it up on my phone here. Let's see. I want to go to points of interest. Let's see if we can load into Aleport here. And see if we can get any NPCs. Swineport. Okay, Aleport right here. So let's try warping. We'll just see if this works, because I know last time it was just... Oops. It was just an area we warped to and there wasn't any NPCs, so 5 minus 575. Make sure we get that right so we don't spawn in geometry. Okay. Let's see if this shop or achievement person's up here. Which it doesn't look like it. Yeah, so basically this is just warping me to the... just to the area here. So really it's not loading me to any sort of zone. So here, let's change the weather back to 8007, I believe it was. Yeah. And then I think the theme song was number 4. Nope, that's Immortal Flames. There we go, we want that one. Okay, let's continue our adventure here. So yes, here, we'll get a snapshot of Aleport here. Yeah, it's very small compared to a Realm Reborn. It's interesting though that all these places are just filled with crafting facilities. Yeah, it's a very long route to get through here. It actually, when I first sort of explored, oh, what's in here? I never seen this. My first sort of exploration, when I was first doing this, before I started recording videos, like, it took me a little bit to figure out how to get to Aleport. It was quite funny. Wonder if this is just gonna lead to a yeah, just a cave. Just leads to a rehashed cave. I'm hoping like if I just walk into one of these caves and there's just like a high level monster that just is randomly there. Just to throw me off. But unfortunately, from what it looks like, when I load up the map server, it only says there's only spawning 2 monsters. Which, if they're currently updating this right now, I hope that's one thing that they're working on. I know trying to sort of revive parts of this game is pretty difficult. There is one area, I think it's up where I'm going. Not so much up here, but oh yeah, I think it's down here. There's a whole beach area. That's sort of like a lower level. I think that's what that's leading to. Just kind of take a look at this. Yes, I believe this is the place. Laminsa in the distance there. Practically see it in almost every corner of Lanosha. I think that mountain up there is the let's see, what's it called? Oh, maybe not. Thought that might be the what did they call it? Yeah, the New Gamera mines. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's just for show back there. It's funny because I think this same mountain here is in the Realm Reborn, but it looks a little bit different. Because if you go in the middle of Noscea and look down towards this area, no, they have a big mountain there. Okay, so this is going to be interesting to try to figure out as to how to get... Oh, this must be the lower... Okay, yeah. That's just a lower area. Yeah, I think that's the area I'm thinking of. Yeah, because it's a whole beach area down there. So that's going to be interesting trying to figure out how to get down there. So I would assume I have to go there. Unless there's an area that goes up. well, we'll try to figure it out. If not, I can just nudge my character down there and still look. So, let's see. We're gonna go up here first, and then up and around. And then, yeah, we'll go to the Isle d'Ombre after that. Just so we can kind of cover this area up here. See, that more likely leads to a cave there. We got another camp here. I don't think I've been up to this one yet. Bald, no, so bald, no. Jeez, I really can't read. Okay, let's try teleporting here and see if there are NPCs. Nope, we don't have any NPCs. Let's see. We'll keep the rainy weather. Where am I going? Go up here. Yeah, there's not very many NPCs out in sort of the like camp areas. I even went back to Kurthes to find, or to warp into some of the regions. And yeah, there are like no NPCs there. It seems like they have most of them all in the towns right now. And so far, there's only one character in Ul'dah that I cannot talk to. And I think it's just because he's a seasonal NPC. So this down here is probably, what's this called? Yeah, that might be a dungeon there. Miss Beard Cove. So we'll explore that sometime later. I wonder if that's supposed to lead to anything. Or it's probably just water. See. Oh yeah, here's a path down here. I watched a video earlier about they released 2 emotes with, it's a draw and the sheath weapon animations. Because I was hoping they would kind of, well, that might lead to a cave. But yeah, I watched the video of somebody showcasing them with all the classes, and like the animation looked so much more like fluid. Like, so much smoother. I was at least hoping they would do something that was just like the running and walking. Mainly just the running animation, kind of like, you know, how this character sort of turns. But I thought about it a little bit more, and I was like, well, it may not be the... I mean, maybe it'd be fine if it was just a running animation. But I know they can't do that with every animation, because that would throw off the entire sort of like quick mechanics to just attack bosses and dungeons and trials and stuff like that. So I was hoping really they would just like make the running, maybe just the character a little more grounded. But it all boils down to practicality. Even though I only really run the trials or dungeons when I'm going through the main story, and maybe for like tomes and stuff like that. But yeah, I might do more of the gold saucer and try to get some of that MGP up so I can get those two emotes that way. Because honestly, I'm just gonna use them for every battle if I can set it to where my character will like do that every time. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, it's like not much up here. So yeah, we'll head down to the Isle of Umbras, because that's when it kind of gets a little different. Actually, we'll kind of... where are we at? We're in Lanosha. Kind of speed it up a little bit by teleporting. We'll kind of keep the night sky here. This is just a default sky. Yeah, I'm so bummed about that footage not being usable. The thing is that I did try doing a Let's Play one time with Kingdom Hearts 3, and I think I recorded over 2 hours of footage, and like, I honestly did not really feel like doing it ever again. Number one, it was Kingdom Hearts 3, and like, I have some, like, my opinions about that game are not the best. I'm kind of glad I didn't try to go all the way through it, because, yeah, to me, honestly, the game did not make sense to me. And honestly, I just felt really tired after doing 2 hours of recording. And I almost got the same sort of, like, what's the word? Like, it kind of felt the same when I was recording the first video of 6.1, where I recorded an hour and I sort of just felt tired. I think it's because what I need to do is, like with these videos, keep it down to like 30 to 40 minutes. There are a lot of mispronunciations and stuff like that with the names, and I was like, it's probably better that I sort of just kind of put this on hold for a little bit. I'll try to figure out what to do. Because I know one thing I do plan on doing is replaying Endwalker with my original main Warrior of Light, which was a rogue character. Okay, let's see how we can get down here. I sort of would rather find the legit way. Whoa, what was that? Oh, I can move my camera. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. I'm gonna zoom my camera in it now. Okay, is there a legit way to get down here? Okay, what? I'm just gonna nudge my character down there. Okay, there's a path here, so it's probably better if we're doing an angle. Yep, and then she'll just pop down. Let's go this way. Maybe this leads to the legit way. Oh, okay, so there is a cave. Let's go in here just to see where it leads to first. I imagine it goes up here that takes us outside. Okay, yeah, so it does. Okay. So, just want to make sure I find a legit way of getting down in here. I still plan on doing no commentary videos, so... I did upload... Well, I didn't upload, but I did export one out of a Premiere. But it's only like 20 minutes long, and I feel like it should be longer than that. Honestly, with those no commentary videos, I wouldn't mind having them being an hour long. But I'm only planning on doing those when I've explored the entire area. Which would definitely work right now for Donalan and Kurthez. Yeah, we're only gonna go this way. Like this area with a bunch of bridges. I need to remember to try to get the Chocobo and the Gobu mount working. Because on their wiki page, they say that you can obtain the mounts just by sort of messing with the database a little bit. But I think the first time I tried, I either might have clicked something wrong in-game because it crashed the game. Hear one of those aetherite portals. I wonder if there's supposed to be one right there. Oh, it's on the top there. Okay, so I gotta remember these sort of lighter green areas are like caves. Takes us where? Let's go, yeah, let's go this way and see what's at the end here. They say right is right. Wow, we're gonna go left. We're gonna be rebellious here, and we're gonna see where this goes. Might honestly just probably lead to a dead end. I like the idea of just walking around up against these cliffs and stuff. How it just kind of just leads back into the cave. So really, it would have taken us to the same area no matter what. Stuff just kind of makes me wonder, like, what's supposed to be here. Is it just like monsters, or is there supposed to be like either a statue of some kind? Still like a nice view here. I wonder if... Oh, okay, so I can kind of get a sort of panorama shot. Actually, I kind of wonder. Oh yeah, so it's kind of like, I guess that would make kind of sense. I was hoping it would just kind of pan the camera a little bit, but kind of curious, actually. I can make my... Oh. So do not set your character to negative speed. There we go. I was seeing if maybe it would slow the character's movement. So then I could do like different camera shots. Like if I was gonna make an intro with some of these areas. Which, yeah, this is pretty much all I got to work with, but the only problem is like, the character is like actually looking left or right. That's a little too fast. A little, kind of makes it dizzy there. Yeah, let's go this way. Oh, this isn't gonna... I gotta go up above. This area I really like. I'll do the cloudy. Get that meteor. Cover that meteor up. We're not ready for that. It's so interesting, like, going back to 6.0, because that the meteor kind of reminded me that even in patch 6.1, like, of course, like, the Dalamold meteor, 7th Umbral Calamity, like, the whole story of current FF14 revolves around that. But it's still interesting to see, like, you know, even in 6.1, it's still talked about. Because it's stuff like that, it makes the whole world connected. Like, oh, I've gone through this whole, oh, we gotta get a shot at this. Like that vast landscape there. That looks amazing right there. But it's like, oh yeah, I went through the whole story, beat Hydaelyn, Zodiac, you know. But it's still like, even after, it's still like important to the story. Like even after I beat Hydaelyn, Zodiac, you know, the 7th Umbral is still like one of the central points. Let's get a shot of Noscea here. Let's see, where are we going? We're going to the edge of that Aleport. So it's basically just gonna, I mean, yeah, just seeing like the vast landscape, just like, that's just so cool to look at. Just can't wait to get to Noscea. Okay, let's see. That wasn't good. I almost bumped my sort of headphone mic. Could have pressed the button to shut off the microphone. So we went up there. That's probably a dungeon. What's the area? Another area we can go to. That's a whole area there. I say let's go back to Skull Valley and let's go up this way. We'll go up to the... Oh darn, I shouldn't have pulled the map out. Or exit out of the map. Yeah, we'll go up to Camp Iron Lake there. We'll make our way up there and then we'll end the video there. So, Skull Valley. Then I'll also teleport there to see if we get any NPCs. Yeah, because it seems like this video, yeah, it's been going on about 40 minutes, so... Yeah, we're gonna end the video at... Oh, I already forgot the name. Iron Lake. Because that will be where we go next in the next video. And then we're going to try to cover Eastern Lanosha. I almost said Donald in there. I was thinking it, but I was like, no, this is Lanosha now. And before we do that, let's just change the music back real quick. That way we're not ending on the original theme of this place. Trying to keep some variety in our exploration. So we'll try to do some more battle themes next time. It may not just be battle scenes in Lanosha, but then just battle themes in general. So I'm sure all the battle themes play in different parts of the regions. At least I think. But I know on the wiki it says they play them in specific places. Since we're having this epic theme, and make it a little bit cloudy. Our favorite kind of cloudy. That just reminds me, I was looking at the character's gear set here, that my alt is level... Yeah, I think my alt is, yeah, level 50, because now I have Red Mage. I literally could get this gear set on current FF14. I think maybe I just have to do the sort of job class quest. So that's probably another dungeon, so we'll save that. Oh no, that would be a cave. This would be probably a dungeon here. Which, oh wow, look at that. It's like a rock, almost Titan would pick up and throw. I mean, it is the area where Titan is. Interesting. Okay, where are you? Campfire. Like, okay, so let's go up here. It's just interesting to see how small the areas are. Because in the Realm Reborn, like this area, especially with the kobolds, like there's a whole area dedicated to that sort of area. I mean, it makes it more real that, like, these different species who are summoning primals is more of like a threat. Because you're kind of having scattered to camp, it doesn't really seem like... It seems like they're low in numbers. Just got a random campfire here. Or what was a campfire. I wonder if there's supposed to be other things right there, like a tent or something. It's so funny now that I've been playing this version. Since when I was playing 6.1, in certain like cutscenes, they'll play the theme that plays in Cortez in this version. So every time I hear that theme play in current FF14, it makes me think of like the old Cortez in this version. So it's kind of interesting. It's like I'm playing 6.1. It's like, oh, that song reminds me of old Cortez there. Even though originally I sort of just assumed that was just a theme that was just either just made when they rebuilt the game, or yeah, it was just a reused theme. Of course, when I first went through FF14, I actually didn't really think much about like this version, which I actually have an interesting story to tell, which I don't believe I told in the other videos, was that when I first started playing FF14, the theme that plays in Gardania in current FF14 was different than the theme that I first heard in this version of the game. So when I first started playing current FF14 and the Realm Reborn, when I first heard the Gardania theme, I was like, what is this theme song? Like, I don't remember this theme song from FF14. And like my impression was like this song doesn't really, or this theme doesn't really sound that great from what I remembered. Of course, I think what I was remembering was the theme is called Whispering Land. I might actually be able to find it here real quick. Let's try to bring up the music IDs. Let's see. I know exactly what the name is, so it shouldn't take long to find. Oh, where is it? Because it was so funny, because I remembered this theme song. Here it is. It's 57. So what I was originally thinking, what I actually heard was this theme. Here, let's turn it up a little bit. Which this is just like one of my favorite themes. So yeah, that was like the original, or the theme that I thought actually played in Gridania. But then I remembered, no, it was the Black Shroud. So when I first heard the current Gridania theme, I was like, what is this song? I don't remember this. And then I was like, well, obviously they rebuilt it, so they probably just changed the theme. But, and I just like this theme. I'm honestly just gonna... what am I trying to do here? Increase the audio so we can just listen to it for a little bit. We'll just like walk around a little bit. So that is like one theme song I definitely remembered from version 1.0. It's such a good theme. Like even though it was not the original like theme that I thought Gridania that I thought played in Gridania, I still play it in Gridania because it just makes it feel so much better. And yeah, definitely when we do the Black Shroud, I might honestly, since Black Shroud is next, I might honestly start Gridania, and then we'll start in a part of Gridania, and then, because I kind of want to see if I can retrace my footsteps, because there are certain areas that I remember walking to, so yeah, let's teleport here. We're at Camp Iron Lake. See if we just got any NPCs. And look, nope, it looks like we don't have any NPCs here, so. But that's gonna just wrap it up for the video there. Like we've been kind of going a little long with this one. But that's kind of how these exploration videos go. So yeah, if you guys like watching this and would like to see more videos of version 1.23b, just hit a like, subscribe, just leave a comment down on what you think so far about like this version of Final Fantasy 14. It's definitely interesting to me. It just kind of just archiving this game and just getting to know it a lot better. So yeah, that'll wrap up the video, guys, and thanks for watching.